this part starts on the music. Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's like This project is titled Magnolia Dance Project, and the film we're working on right now is called A Story of Limbo. I think you should probably go through it slow, really quick. I guess it originally started from a place of wanting to keep dancing during this whole crazy pandemic situation.
Oh, dear friend!
Alright, time to be that choreographer. Okay. I myself and my peers probably we felt like, what do we do? We're on lockdown, there's nothing dancey going on, so let's make something happen for ourselves. Wait for your hips to probably come in contact with Alana's, so that when she shifts up, that
In March, we all got the email saying we're gonna take 2 weeks off, and then the 2 weeks turned into the rest of the semester, and I've been home for 8 months now.
This whole dance project was one of the first times that I've danced, and one of the only times I've danced since school ended in May.
Yeah, oh, you guys worked on that!
We did at the gym.
You very clearly dropped first in the video, and then Emma very clearly dropped after you.
Lindsey and I went to high school together. We've maintained a friendship, and I think over quarantine we got even closer just because we were all back in the same state and we were able to reconnect.
The person who started the whole project is Lindsey Faber, and she just kind of reached out to us saying she had this idea for a project and then she needs some dancers.
This is the most unmotivated I've ever felt. I love dance and I love being able to do it, but getting back in the studio was so hard.
Lindsey just reached out, and since I don't have anything going on, I was like, yeah. And then we had some rehearsals at our house, and I liked the movement, so it was good stuff.
I think as we started creating, it was kind of like, this piece should just kind of be about that feeling of being stuck in a place, not being able to go anywhere. Like you're stuck in limbo. So like, limbo is the idea of this place where it's nothing and you're just stuck there wandering forever and ever. Which is kind of sad, but you know, we're making positive moves out of it. It's good.
So we were like cruising. We were doing so much, and then I got COVID, and so then we just kind of waited for me to do my 14 days. We still would FaceTime during our rehearsal time.
We should first start with the next rehearsal that hopefully all of us will be together. Our last and final rehearsal will be Thursday the 17th at 8 p.m. here at my home.
When I came back, it was like full throttle again, and I was like, wait, my lungs, they're not back. But I mean, it was still really good, and I mean, I was just so excited to get back and to start shooting and just to be with my friends again.
So whoever's in the middle, both hands, if you're on the side. Actually, wait, no, I thought it was just the person in the middle touching the heads. Is that right?
I thought so.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. No, you're good.
I have not been here for a while.
Okay, Saturday, the 19th is Big Cottonwood Canyon Day, which is Silver Lake in the pine trees. But we'll all like meet in the parking lot. That's dense enough. That's perfect. In the trees, it'll be B-roll footage and your duet. And then the second location on Saturday will be Emma's solo. And then that's Saturday morning.
Sunday.
And then Sunday will be
20th.
Tibble. Ooh. And it'll probably function the same where we do the unison thing first, so that if Ava needs to leave, and then same thing, we'll have like our time to like work with your solo in that spot.
And this
also.
one's at 6 a.m.
I think we should probably shoot for leaving the Salt Lake area at 5.
I didn't really know what I was signing on for. I didn't realize it'd be like as full length of a project. I thought it was just kind of moving and grooving and, you know, nothing too fancy, but it turned out to be like a whole project and it was really cool.
You guys are amazing, and this has just made my life so much better in the past few months. I could have been really sad, and this has made me happy, so thank you!
I woke up at 4 in the morning. We all drove up the canyon, met up at our location, and it was pitch black dark and it was freezing cold. We were wearing like hundreds of layers.
We showed up there so early and it was so dark. I was worried there was going to be someone in the trees because we were just five girls alone in the woods. I was like, we're going to be killed, but it was okay.
The first day I was so pumped being in the pitch dark woods at 6 in the morning, getting my makeup done. It was so fun.
We started with getting our hair wet and getting makeup on because we had an intense look overall. And then once there started to be a little bit of light coming up, we had to immediately start filming.
Let me just sound test. Of course, Emma's in charge of keeping everything.
No.
And action.
It was just really cool to see the production side of it because in every other dance film, I've just shown up and it's been ready for me, which makes me sound super petty and pretentious, but it was super awesome to help with the set and to have that side of it. It just felt like I was more part of the production. And it was pretty cold outside, but I hadn't even gotten in the water yet. I was so scared to do the water.
Setup wise, we drove out to the water, we had a paddleboard.
I was trying to keep it cool and be brave. I remember I took one step in, we played Back in Black, and I took one step in and I just biffed it. And I was like, I guess there's no other way to get in than to just get in. And I was just like, how am I gonna dance in this? Like, I can't breathe in this, just because it was so cold. But I mean, the adrenaline was there, so throughout the hard parts, we were all just super humorous. Even though we were frozen, we were all frozen together, so it wasn't like, I can't be mad at Milena because she's also here too. Not that I was ever mad at you, but like my legs just went numb after a couple minutes and it was fine. It was just a whole nother experience because I've never danced in water before, and having to like fully submerge my head under the freezing cold water was, I'm sure you can see it, like I'm really struggling. Like I think my vision went away. Like I was like completely gone. I was there, but I think the end product is really cool. I think the struggle is definitely shown, and I think that adds to the story a lot more than it would have if I was in nice water,
All right, let's warm up, ladies. And then step back. Oh, wait.
The second day, I was less pumped because I was tired from waking up at 4:15 the day before, and it was cold. It was so cold, and I don't have good circulation. I get cold so easily.
It was much colder than the day before.
We were in sand and stuff, and the sand hadn't had time to warm up or so, I don't know, but it was freezing, and we could not feel our toes or anything.
No, I think we should just do it. Just do it. We just had to realize what it was. All right.
We got everything set up, and by the time we were all set up, I was frozen.
It's okay.
We took some shots with our socks on so we didn't immediately freeze.
So being out by this reservoir at 6 in the morning, I was just shivering the entire time. And then we went on this little plastic dock.
Yeah.
Much colder.
Okay. Much colder.
Yeah, we'll do this.
I can't feel any of my feet anymore.
We thought the dock was going to be better, but then the dock actually had ice on it, so then our feet were achy cold. There was lots of debate whether we should shoot my solo again there and do the group work there.
You guys are champs. Freezing their little feet off.
Yeah, I don't know if you should do this solo, Eva.
Emma, you're not. We're not gonna let you do the solo in this freaking water.
Also, we're going to do a scene where we came out of the water at Tibbleford, but that was not possible because if we could not dance on land, then how are we gonna dance in the water? It was very chilly.
Y'all, what if I did dirt?
Let's just change this entire thing to dirt.
It's just dirt. But like, what if there was one thing of me just scooping up dirt?
Try and do Emma's solo in the forest again too, and just like cut those together. We can just have the parallels between dirt and water. It's fine.
Sorry.
Wait.
You guys.
In the back.
Are you kidding?
I mean, if we filmed a trio at least one other place, fully, where they can be barefoot and we can...
Yeah.
At Silver or
We
whatever.
should have started that from the beginning.
No, we didn't even know. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't even know how cold the sand was gonna be.
Yeah.
The old oak tree and my 4 kids lived and my husband died.
While it kind of sucked at some points with being cold, it was still working with really fun people that are enjoyable and stuff, so we were kind of laughing through it all together. I mean, towards the end we got a little more serious, I guess.
It was just really eye-opening to be in the process and to have not my own say, but to have my opinion be heard, because it was like a group of peers rather than a professor talking to me. What happened with the dirt, I was just like, well, maybe I could throw dirt in on myself instead of water. And at first I think we were all like, no, we really want the water, but then it ended up, I mean, it looks so cool with the differences. I think it pulls the forest and the water together. I was just really grateful that I was able to do something during a pandemic and after I had felt so isolated with COVID.
Before this.
and then
I don't know what question that was.
I think everyone was just really willing to roll with the punches. We were all so adaptable that I think that helped out a lot. Just being willing to come back up a canyon, finding pockets of free time throughout the rest of the day to finish something up.
Rolling.
Action!
It just shows a lot of resilience in this group of people that we had, and even though we had one of the worst years, we came together, we used our art forms, and we were able to create something.
It was really fun, and while it took a lot of planning, I think it was just a different way to portray that art. I think I've always just visualized dance as 2D, and it's from you're the audience and there's the stage with the camera. There's just so much you can do with dancing and catching different things. I'm just so grateful that I got to work with the people that I did. If I would have done it with anyone else, I don't think it would have been nearly as fun or worth it, because again, hard obstacles and we were all tired and it was getting a little frustrating.
Even during shooting, I was like, this is rough. I remember the ground was uneven and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fall. And I did fall many times, but that's okay. I mean, it was fun to be together and to have something to look forward to every week and have rehearsals and so much light that I had missed.
If I was doing it with a bunch of strangers, it would have been a million times harder to wake up at 4:15, drive up a canyon, and get cold, but since I was with all my best buddies, it's the best.
All right, I am rolling, chiquitas.
hands. Okay, wait.
Yeah, hold hands.
And then immediately up.
Everyone had such a good attitude and could make everyone laugh and try to make it a better experience. It was so much fun.
The sense of community that I had while filming this was really great. I think it's amazing. I'm super excited for everyone to see it.
I'm excited for the rest of the world to see it, because I think they'll find it as sexy as I do. Just kidding, jokes. Anyway, I am excited for everyone else to see it, and I think everyone else will appreciate it.
Cool.